We're going to go through the top 5 board games for Mother.
But yeah, she's still very much a part of my life.
You might be watching this a day or two before Mother's Day and need a gift idea, in which case you've come to the right place. But these games can also be just good games to bust out on Mother's Day or any other family get-together as a way to have fun or to help your mother go another half hour to an hour without any ill-advised commentary.
I don't care for Joe.
Let's get started. Number 5 is Hues and Cues. Hues and Cues is the paint swatch section of Home Depot turned into a game. The way it works is you take turns saying words that are supposed to represent a color, and everyone else is going to be looking at this giant grid of colors and trying to place their markers as close to your intended color as possible.
What color is this? It's rose. Nope, it's pink.
It's similar to format to a lot of party games, but the color aspect of it is special and is definitely something a lot of mothers will appreciate. After all, mothers spend a lot of time deciding what colors to pick for a duvet or something.
You know what a duvet is? Comforter. It's a blanket. Just a blanket.
It's also a rare spot where moms have an advantage over dads in board games because dads are much more likely to be colorblind. Hues and Cues is actually what I'm getting my mom for Mother's Day, so you can trust me when I say I think that's a good gift idea. My wife, who's also a mother, just brought me a Mother's Day card to fill out for my grandmother, but that's gonna wait. Number 4, Azul, following up the paint aisle of Home Depot with the tile aisle of Home Depot. Should I go to Home Depot on Mother's Day? Maybe your mother's the kind of mother who likes your dad's big screen TV to be able to disappear behind a painting when company is over. Likes to look at nice things, and maybe is a retired Spanish teacher. This game is going to be great for her. Azul is a Spanish-themed tile-laying game. Maybe it's not so simple that while you're playing, you can just like sit back and just look at your tiles and just see how nice of a pattern it is. But it's a little bit easier than games like Sagrada, which have a similar visual effect, but are a little bit more brain-burnery. And that might not always be the best choice for mothers. And as far as I'm concerned, you can go with any version of Azul you like. You have Azul Stained Glass of Sintra, you have Azul Summer Pavilion, Azul Master Chocolatier. They're all great. If I had to try and guess what Azul game is coming next, I would have no idea what kind of options are even on the table. If you do want to enhance your gameplay experience, play it on a tile table. Azul is number 4. Number 3. That game that she claims to like from her childhood that really kind of sucks. Buying gifts for other people isn't just an opportunity for you to get a board game played without needing to increase the size of your own collection. It's also a time to show people that you care and appreciate them. Now, I don't know that Guess Who or Life is a game you get someone you appreciate, but your mom might think so. So if you find out whatever game she grew up playing, not knowing the difference between fun and... Okay, come on. I didn't do it yet.
I said, can you do it? I'll come back down in 1 minute.
I missed that part. Okay.
I'll have to mail it.
20 minutes later.
When they didn't know the difference between having fun and waterboarding the game.
Okay, now we know. It's a drinking time. You're drinking it.
Some games that old favorite might be include the aforementioned Life. Maybe it's Candyland. Maybe it's Mystery Date. Maybe it's Rummikub. Well, actually, Rummikub is a lot better than the others. So if you can find that game, maybe pull it out of your grandparents' closet, put an air freshener in there so it doesn't smell like mildew, and then just re-gift it to her. I think she'd really appreciate that. Number 3 is that old game that she likes. Number 2 is going to be the game Hands Down, but I looked into it and you really can't find a copy of Hands Down online. But while it's not technically part of the list anymore, I'm still going to explain how it works just in case you come across a copy at the flea market. Hands Down is a game from the 90s. You're drawing cards and trying to get pairs of cards, and when you get a pair, what you do is you hit your little hand on this 4-handed device in the middle of the table. The last person to hit their hand after this has to draw an extra card. You're trying to get rid of your cards, so being last is a bad thing. You can fake out everybody though. So after you draw a card, you can then go, ah, and then just see what happens. And this is where the game is fun to play with mothers. But as mentioned, Hands Down isn't the number 2 game because you definitely can't find that game. At least I challenge you to find that game. The replacement number 2 is Anomia. While Anomia doesn't make mothers shout the way Hands Down does, it will make their brains stop working, which can be a fun experience, especially provided they're not the ones behind the wheel of a car.
Back there, you're gonna miss it, dude.
The way Anomia works, everyone is drawing cards, and you're keeping an eye out for cards that have matching symbols. Most of the time, you'll draw a card, it won't have a matching symbol. But when it does, the 2 players with the matching cards got to look at the other player's card because it will also have a category. For example, birds, or, I don't know, board games. Once you're in the match, whoever says something in the other category first wins. It's at this point when others will start to see smoke coming out of your ears because somehow you just can't think of a board game. What's a board game? I don't know. Because you were getting ready to say a bird or maybe a cat or, you know, a lion or some other animal category. Anomia has the ability to stop brains from working, clearly. Give it a try and see what I mean. There are also a lot of versions to Anomia, so this one's easy to find. Number 1, The Mind. I wonder how Sylvia Browne had a career as an author and recurring guest on daytime TV shows. It's because a non-negligible portion of mothers and grandmothers believe in ESP. I got to hear this story multiple times throughout my childhood. I heard the story of where my dad was a teenager going out to dinner with his family. His mom told him, hey, go give grandma a call. What do you call it? Go give ma a call. So now, mind you, this is a restaurant before cell phones were invented, so the only way to give grandma a call was the payphone at the head of the restaurant and call from there. The story is, as he was approaching the phone, supposedly the phone started ringing. And who was it? It was Ma. Ma was calling to talk to my dad at the restaurant. I can't confirm or deny whether this story is actually true, but I can confirm that all the mothers in my family think it is true. And that's what makes The Mind a great game. What The Mind is a card game where all the cards in the game are just different numbers. And you have your own hand of cards with different numbers. And your goal as a team of up to 4 is to place the cards in the middle in number order without talking. But you're not going to have all 100 cards out at once. So if you have 33, someone else might have 32. So you got to kind of read each other and, you know, go like to try and figure out how to put the cards down. Mothers loves this game. It's also like only like at most $10. The Mind is great. Those are my top 5 games for mothers. If you like this list, I got the top 5 games for fathers coming out next month. If you want to see that, be sure to subscribe to Jackson's Warfield, and I'll see you in the next video.